Hi, I'm Adrian Salisbury, and in this video we're going to talk about tripods, or as the title suggested, why I'm not using a tripod anymore. Now I need to put this into some context, and I'm typically talking to live streamers or course creators, and this is the typical model for us, to be looking down a camera the other side of a desk, and this has been the setup that I've been recommended in the Pro Video Academy for several years now. Has been to have a camera here on top of a tripod and then a microphone attached to the top of that, so it gets you in nice and close. And I have to say, it's been working great. But I did run some tests with microphones last year, and we managed to get this mic right in close, and kind of it's been bugging me since then that I want to be able to get more reach on this. I also feel a little bit bad for this camera that it's all hanging on the mount on the top there. And if you're using a Sony camera, one of the A-series cameras, you can't even do that because then it's then going to be blocking the view that you've got. So I've had light stands around, I've been using C-stands, and I've actually come up with a solution where we're attaching the camera, the mic, the lights, all to one column, one stand, and I'm finding it's a much better way to work. So let me come around the other side of the desk and I'll show you what I mean. Now I have to say, this is a really good tripod. It's a Manfrotto one that I've used professionally for years, but it's about £250 to get this tripod with the stand on top. So I've been recommending a Neewer one, which is more like £50, but I have to say that even with that Neewer light all tightened up, it still had a bit of a wobble to it. It didn't really give me confidence into its security. And I've always said with my equipment list that I make available to people, the tripod has been the weakest link in my opinion. So with that context really, I've been on a bit of a hunt trying to find an alternative, and I'm really liking this C-stand. Now the main differences really are here is that with a tripod, right really from under the camera, the three legs are spiking out. So it does mean it doesn't fit as tight into the desk, or certainly when we've got customers who don't have as much space behind the desk to work with. This C-stand, although its footprint is as wide and it needs to be for that stability, it's just one center column all the way down. Now, these are a light stand primarily. That's what it is designed for. But we can take this thing that will extend up into 3 different sections and go way past this ceiling, and we can attach these stands to it, and I can lock a camera on, and that is really secure on there. And as you can see, what I've got on here is a combination of having a clamp on this that attaches a camera to it, just with a very simple little tripod head. And then look at this. When I'm telling you that's the camera and that's been the reach of this microphone previously, I'll lift this one up so you can see the difference. But with the cameras at that same distance, look how much more reach I'm getting from this microphone here right out to this one. So I can sit at my desk and get this microphone right above me. So I'm afraid the tripod has gone. Now, obviously I am still using tripods, but this is a much nicer solution for me to have set up above my desk. And with these 3 sections, I can maneuver this around and adjust things. And my favorite part of this is the fact that I can now put a softbox up on the top of here. And how cool is that? I've now created an all-in-one solution that has camera, microphone, and light source all on one stand. And actually what you can't see is that's exactly what is recording over here right now. Camera is on a C-stand. I've actually got a Mac Mini attached to it. I've got my monitor on it, a microphone and a light above it, and that unit is all on wheels. So I'm just loving the versatility of this. I'm loving how strong this is. And it's one of those upgrades, one of those changes that I've made that I now come back to this and think, yeah, it's definitely been a good upgrade. So realistically, in terms of costs, I mentioned to you that this tripod was costing me about £250. Well, this light stand from Neewer is about £90. These different super clamps that you can get multiples and attach as many things as you wanted to this, they're about £25. And this double length arm is about £28. If I wanted to, you can even get a 3rd section to one of these arms and really reach out if you want to have the camera further back. So as I say, this really makes up the heart of this new equipment setup that I've got. There's a video coming real soon where we show you exactly the equipment we're using on a day-to-day basis that is there on that stand in front of me. But even if I weren't using it with a light stand and everything else, the fact that this thing is cheaper than most tripods and just gives me the ability to put that mic on to reach way over the desk there when I'm sitting at it, this makes it an absolute winner for me. So what do you think to that? If you've been using a tripod previously, why don't you have a go at this? Even if you find you don't like it for some reason, they're super strong light stands that are much more stable than typically the light stands that come in kits. So as ever, let me know in the comments what you think to it. Has this been an eye-opener or do you think I'm crazy? And please subscribe, hit that notification bell because we've got loads more videos coming real soon. Thank you.